Mesoamerica was a cultural region that covered parts of present-day Mexico and Central America. Some of the most advanced civilizations in this region were the Olmecs, Maya, and Aztecs. Their art was deeply connected to religion, nature, and their complex societies. Do you have any questions?
That sounds interesting. But what materials did they use for their art?
Great question. So basically, they mainly used stone, clay, and stucco for sculptures and temples. They also painted codices on bark paper, which were like early books that recorded history and rituals. Jade and obsidian were highly valued materials for making masks and jewelry.
Oh, I've seen pictures of those big stone heads. Which civilization made them?
Yes, those are the colossal heads made by the Olmecs. They carved them from huge basalt boulders, and we believe they represented like rulers or like important figures. They are considered one of the earliest examples of monumental art in Mesoamerica. Another impressive aspect of Mesoamerican art is that pyramidal architecture. The Maya built step pyramids like those in Chichen Itza, decorated with reliefs and sculptures of gods. The Aztecs built the Templo Mayor in Tenochtitlan, where they performed religious ceremonies, including sacrifices. Now, let's talk about Andean art, which developed in the South American Andes region. The most famous civilization here was the Inca Empire, but before them, cultures like the Moche and Chavin also created impressive art. Andean art was different from Mesoamerican art in many ways, especially in its focus on textiles and metalwork.
Textiles.
Yeah.
So, was fabric more important than stone sculptures for them?
Exactly. In the Andes, textiles were considered more valuable than gold or silver because they required complex weaving techniques and natural dyes. The Incas used alpaca and vicuña wool to create detailed patterns that represented their social status and beliefs.
That's fascinating.
It is.
But the Incas also built cities, right? What makes their architecture unique?
Yes, the Incas were amazing architects. Their most famous city was Machu Picchu, that was built with a technique called ashlar masonry, where stones were cut and fit together perfectly without mortar. This made their buildings resistant to earthquakes. Another key feature of Andean art is their metalwork. The Moche civilization created detailed gold and silver ornaments, often depicting animals and deities. The Incas believed gold was the sweat of the sun and silver the tears of the moon. So they used these metals for religious objects and royal artifacts. So, in conclusion, this unit has shown me how art is not just about beauty. It's a way to express identify beliefs and power, both. Mesoamerican and Andean civilizations created art that reflected their religious views, natural surroundings, and social structures. One of the most interesting things is how different materials define their artistic traditions. Mesoamerican art focused more on monumental architecture, stone carvings, and painted codices, while Andean art emphasized textiles, metalwork, and earthquake resistant buildings. Even though these civilizations were separated by thousands of miles, they shared some artistic similarities, like their symbolic use of animals, their reverence for the natural world, and their belief that art could connect humans with gods. Understanding their artistic achievements help us appreciate how advanced these societies were and how their legacy continues to influence modern art and architecture. What do you think was the most fascinating part? Thank you for everything.